Hi, and welcome to my channel, A Lot to Tell. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but then because of the pandemic, everybody is basically staying home and staying safe. I see a few bugs out here, so I'm hoping they don't make me rush off and then try to worry about if they're going to sting me and bite me. But anyway, I hope everyone is doing well and they are safe and they are practicing safe distancing and stuff like that. But I'm coming out for another reason, and it's revolving domestic violence. Domestic violence is still happening, and it seems like it's gotten worse now due to the pandemic because we have a lot of people staying at home and they're not working. I want everybody to be safe, but more than anything, I need everyone that is going through something to put their trust and their faith in God. A lot of people are running to God now, and a lot of people have always known God. Me, myself, it took me a while to not only get to know Him, but to learn to read and discover who He was, especially when He saved me. My domestic violence went on with my husband for almost 17 years, so I know what it's like to be afraid and to be stuck in the house and to be abused. So I'm hoping to God that you will trust Him and you'll keep your faith in Him, and He'll help you get us safely out, as safe as possible. There's a book that I wrote in May 2018. This is me when I was a little girl. I don't know if you can see it real good, but it's called Shirley. And when I wrote the book, it took 21 years to do this. Who wants to remember all the hurt and pain that they've been through in their lives? But then by me writing the book, God allowed it to self-heal me. But more than anything, it reminded me of what a beautiful, amazing God that we serve, and that He can hear us when no one else can hear us. I'm asking you for your support. Not just your support of my book, Shirley, is on blurb.com, but I'm asking you to find a safe way to get out of domestic violence. Domestic violence is nothing to play with, and a lot of women and men have lost their lives due to domestic violence. The way to be safe is to trust God, to pray to God, and beg Him to get you out of circumstances that you are afraid to get out of. He gave me the courage and the strength to do just that. But more than anything, I'm thankful to God that it also helped me to realize domestic violence was not just affecting me, it was affecting my children. And my children, they're grown now, but after listening to them and talking to them, I realized domestic violence didn't just hurt me, it hurt them also, emotionally as well as mentally. So we're working through that now, thank God, and they're doing a whole lot better. But we don't want our kids growing up in an era and in an environment where two parents say they love each other and all they see is us hurting each other. So it's time out for the violence, time to stop domestic violence. The way to get out, if you're afraid to do it, trust God and believe in God and ask Him to get you out of that circumstance and break your chains. I'm free and I'm single now, and I'm happier than I've ever been before in my life. I get to make decisions on my own and don't have to explain to anybody where I'm going and what I'm doing. But you got to understand, in order to break those chains, you got to ask God to give you the strength and the hope to trust Him that He'll get you out of that. I would really appreciate your support. We got a lot of authors out there, a lot of authors that write books, and most of those books are fictional. Mine's is real life. Every cut in the face, every choke on the neck is all in my book called Shirley on blurb.com. That's me when I was 6 years old. And I didn't realize the purpose and the plan that God has for my life. But Jeremiah 29:11 is on the back of my book, because I feel like God has great plans for us. And if we just trust Him, I see it coming into fruition. But I saw it coming in almost 2 years ago. And now this is like the best time to tell people that we need to stop domestic violence. God is a good God, and He's worth trusting and believing in. Even during this pandemic right now has a lot of people in fear and losing hope. But this is the time to keep the hope and to keep the faith and to trust God and not let anything, not even this, make you think that God can't do what He says He can do. He's almighty. He's all powerful. He is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And my whole trust and faith is in Him. And I'm trying to teach it to my children, and I'm hoping that you will do the same. It's a beautiful day out here. Enjoy it. Thank God for it. He gives us the air to breathe. He gives us the life that we live. And He's just amazing and awesome. Again, I ask you to support my YouTube channel, A Lot to Tell, as well as my book, Shirley, on blurb.com, BLURB.com, and it's under the name Renee Jackson. Thank you for your support and your help. And again, ask God to help you break those chains and live the beautiful, abundant life that Jesus promised us. Take care.